Today on Most Buffalo, Olympic gold medalist Haley Skamura is teaming up with a local hockey club to inspire young girls both on and off the ice. We'll let you know how you can get involved. Plus, we are rolling into May and kicking off National Bike Month, how you can bike into bike riding season thanks to Ready Bike Share. And going bananas for a good cause, the Primate Sanctuary's basket raffle is just days away. How you can help keep their mission swinging. Most Buffalo starts right now. Hi there and welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Lauren Hall. We have a very jam-packed show for you today. First, more than 100 Western New Yorkers are about to take the stage at one of Buffalo's most iconic venues in a production that blends local talent with Broadway stars and tunes every Broadway fan knows. This is a special production of Rent. It's coming to Shays, featuring a community chorus selected from hundreds of auditions alongside performers from Broadway and right here in Buffalo. This is a rare opportunity to see a locally produced musical on the Shays main stage and puts a spotlight on our local talent. Joining us now in studio to tell us more about this upcoming performance are Drew Fornarola as well as Emily Glick here from Starring Buffalo. Thanks so much for being here, Drew and Emily. And Drew, I believe last time you were here, we were talking about auditions for the community chorus for Rent, and now we are getting ready for the show coming up May 9th. Explain how it will take over the stage at Shays.
It's right around the corner. Yeah, the last time we were here, we were asking people to audition for this opportunity. We got nearly 300.
Almost 300.
300 auditions, which is an amazing response from Western New York. So much talent. And from that group, we selected a chorus of 120. So that group will perform alongside Broadway and Buffalo principal actors at Shays on May 9th.
And the audition process is over, but the rehearsals are really just beginning, even though the show's almost here.
Yeah, it's a little bit organized chaos. So the chorus has been in rehearsal about a month. The Buffalo cast has been in rehearsal a little while, and the New Yorkers will be the cherry on top next week.
So Emily, explain exactly what people will see from their seats in the audience at Shays.
Yeah, so Starring Buffalo, since we bring together so many groups, our goal is to fill the space and make sure that everyone has a connection to either someone on stage or the material or the show in general. So from the Shays seats, you're going to have a local orchestra pit. You're going to have 11 incredible principal actors, 3 of whom are visiting, and then you're going to have a cast of 120 chorus members behind them. So both the chorus and the cast are on stage the whole time. Our goal is to create a wall of sound that you can't find anyplace else in Buffalo with some of the most iconic music in musical theater.
Yeah, and I mean the cast, if you've seen Rent on stage or the movie, you know the cast is not normally 120 people. So what does it sound like to hear a community chorus singing these songs?
It sounds really good. I've been to the community chorus rehearsals, and even just hearing that many people sing these songs, and these are audition singers. So it's 120 singers locally singing these incredible songs. You know, they've got their harmonies down, they've got their parts, and you know, when you come to songs like La Vie Bohème or Seasons of Love or Will I, and you have this many voices pouring out those emotions, there's nothing like it.
And Drew, what does it mean to be able to take a Starring Buffalo production to the main stage at Shays for the first time?
Oh, it's so exciting and special. This company we started just pre-pandemic with a crazy idea, and we're wondering if we'd even get our first show to happen in a small space. And now, in year 6 that we've been invited to Shays is unbelievable.
Again, that's happening next Saturday, May 9th. People can still get their tickets.
Still get their tickets, but it's only one performance. So get them now or, you know, you might be out of luck.
It starts at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
And will there be any opportunities for audience participation?
Not in this one directly.
Okay, good to know, because
yes.
Again, everyone knows these words and everyone knows the songs. But if people are interested in getting involved, you do these all throughout the year at all different venues, right?
Yes.
So people can audition in the future.
Exactly. And you know, now that we're in Shays, the goal is to keep this momentum going. So, you know, if this is something that people are interested in or something that they connect to, make sure that they're following us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, because that is where we'll post next year's community chorus auditions.
Amazing. Again, this is happening Saturday, May 9th at 2 o'clock at the Main Stage Theater at Shays. Where can people get their tickets?
starringbuffalo.org. I beat you to it.
You did. You got me.
Perfect. Drew and Emily, thank you for being here. Break a leg to everyone. Are you each going to be singing?
We're not singing. We're managing the chaos backstage.
All right. Well, break a leg to everyone involved. We're sure it will be an amazing performance. And speaking of music lovers are also looking ahead to this big event this summer. The Borderland Music Festival has released the daily lineup of performers coming to East Aurora. This year's 3-day festival features major acts, including Jack White, Pixies, and Alabama Shakes. It runs September 18th through the 20th at Knox Farm State Park. Single-day passes are on sale now. And concert season is also returning to Buffalo's Elmwood Village. The Bidwell Park Summer Concert Series returns on June 16th with shows every Tuesday night at 7. This year's lineup features a mix of local acts and tribute bands, and organizers say they've also added an extra show due to popular demand. Well, girls hockey in Western New York, meanwhile, is getting a major boost both on and off the ice. The Buffalo Shamrocks Hockey Club has been named the recipient of the 2026 USA Hockey Female Honors Award, recognizing their impact in growing the game locally. At the same time, Buffalo native and Olympic gold medalist Haley Skamura is giving back to the community where her journey began, teaming up with the Lady Rocks and hosting her first ever hometown girls hockey clinic this summer. And joining us now from across the border in Montreal, Canada, is Olympic gold medalist and Buffalo native PWHL professional Haley Skamura. And we are also joined in studio by Tom Barnett, youth hockey coach and founder of the Buffalo Shamrocks, as well as Sam Russo, Buffalo Shamrocks board member and the director of girls programming for the Lady Rocks. We thank you all for being here on Most Buffalo to talk about these exciting announcements. Haley, we're going to start with you. Of course, we loved watching you win gold with Team USA in the Milan Cortina games. Let us know how life has been treating you since.
It's been absolutely incredible. I just think, all the love and support, we've received as a whole and for me individually has just been absolutely unbelievable. And, I wouldn't be here without all of the support I've had growing up. And I attribute a lot of that to Buffalo as the community. And so whatever I can do to give back to that community, I'm eager to do.
And we know that you are about to kick off the playoffs with your team in Montreal, but you were able to make a quick trip home since winning the gold and got to help the Sabres banging the drum.
Yeah, that was so much fun. It was a last minute decision, but I was like, I have to do this. Like, this is way too cool. And so I got to go to the game real quick. I was literally in Buffalo for 24 hours, if that. And just seeing all the girls there that were excited to see me at intermission after I did my interview with Baran and Duff. And they were just so excited to see me. And I got really emotional seeing that because it's just, you see the impact that you have on the community. And it was something I never had growing up. So the fact that I can be that for them, it just means the world to me.
And we know you have some exciting plans, especially for the girls hockey community here in Western New York coming up for the summer. We're going to outline those in just a minute, but we want to bring in Tom Barnett now because, Tom, the Buffalo Shamrocks have just been recognized by USA Hockey with the Female Honors Award. Can you explain a little bit about what this is and what the recognition means?
It's been a very interesting last couple of years for the Shamrocks. There's been a lot of national attention heaped on our program, which we're thrilled about and humbled by. And we were just honored with the Female Honors, which is, we have been instrumental here working hard to develop the girls' game and to grow the game and to be honored by our governing body. How do you even describe that? It's an amazing opportunity.
And back when you started the Shamrocks in 2001, you had one girl player.
That's right. In 2001, we only had 30 total players at all, and we had one young lady that was the foundation, and a great defenseman, by the way, as well. But it's grown significantly from that.
Yes, Sam, we want to bring Sam in now. You are the director of girls programming for the Lady Rocks. Tell us about the program and again, just how it's grown recently and what you attribute that growth to.
Yeah, happy to do it. Running the girls programming at the Shamrocks is the thing that probably brings me the most joy in my life, second only to my family. But 4 short years ago, we had just 22 girls in the program, and next year we have 119. And it's just emblematic of the community that we have. We want to inspire the girls to love the sport, love playing the sport, build lifelong memories and relationships with each other that transcend time, and to feel an immense sense of pride every time they pull the sweater over their heads. And really, if we check those 3 boxes, the details take care of themselves. But really, everything that we do, it finishes and begins with culture and values and really getting them to work together and build those relationships.
We know that you are teaming up with Haley for a special program in August, but Haley, before that, you also have a clinic coming up in June. So tell us a little bit about your summer plans and how you're going to connect with the young women hockey players here in Buffalo.
Yeah, we have the hometown hockey clinics that I'm running at my old rink at Hockey Outlet, which is now PNY. And I'm running it with my dad and my partner, Nick Stoop. And we're doing off-ice mentorship. We're doing on-ice for like an hour and a half. And then we have a fun component at the end, which is like a family fun skate, where people who are participating in the clinic can bring like a mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever they want. And we're just gonna like go around, have, play games, take pictures, and just, create those core memories for these players. And just connect all together. So it's 3 days. So the first day is for the 15 to 19-year-olds on June 24th. Then June 25th is the 10 to 14-year-olds, which is pretty much sold out. We have like one spot left. And then the last day, June 26th, is for our 5 to 9-year-olds. So it's been, filling up fast. So we're just looking for more in the older age range, I would say, in the younger group.
And then we'll bring Sam back in to tell us a little bit about what's planned with Haley in August with the Shamrocks.
We came up with this way to kick off our season. Before the season, we're going to do a Haley Skamura plus Lady Rocks clinic weekend. But the idea is to make it much more inclusive than just about the Buffalo Shamrocks and the Lady Rocks. We're going to be inviting our Buffalo Shamrocks Lady Rocks alumni, girls that have moved on from the program and gone to other programs, girls that have maybe moved on from the program and maybe have moved on to other sports. And we're also going to be reaching out to some of the families. Our program's it's growing so rapidly. It's been tough to keep pace with the demand, and so we've had to unfortunately turn away some families that joined our wait list from other programs this year. But we want to find ways to give them the sort of experience and show them what it, kind of what it means to be a Shamrock and collaborate with the Shamrocks. So what better way to do that than to invite really everybody that's touched our Shamrocks and Lady Rocks ecosystem than to bring them to the rink with somebody like Haley.
We know that there's a lot happening with the Buffalo Shamrocks. This is just one exciting part of the future. But what excites you right now about the game, especially when it comes to those youth hockey players?
I think the growth of girls hockey. When you look at, this will be the first time in USA hockey history that over 100,000 girls will have been registered in hockey in the United States. That's incredible in and of itself. I believe that girls in our programming will be close to 40% of our program, where again, we started off with one girl 25 years ago.
Definitely amazing growth and just so much excitement between the Sabres, the Shamrocks, Haley, and so much more when it comes to hockey here in Western New York. We have been speaking with gold medalist Haley Skamura as well as Tom Barnett and Sam Russo with the Buffalo Shamrocks Hockey Club. We thank you all so much for joining us on Most Buffalo. And we have much more to come on Most Buffalo. May is National Bike Month, how Ready Bike Share is making bike riding more accessible throughout the city, whether you are commuting, exploring, or just cruising on by. Most Buffalo continues now, and May is National Bike Month. Here to help us celebrate, whether you are exploring or, again, just cruising through the city, one organization that's been making it easier to get out and ride for years. That is Ready Bike Share. They offer access to hundreds of bikes and dozens of stations across the region, making it simple to hop on a bike or an e-bike for commuting, exploring, or just enjoying the city. Joining us now is Simon Husted, Communications and Marketing Director for Ready Bike Share. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Lauren.
And happy almost May. It must be your favorite month of the year.
It absolutely is, because the truth is there's a lot of things going on, a lot of free breakfasts, and a lot of new bike rides, group bike rides that start up.
So let's start with those free breakfasts. Those are happening throughout the month of May on select days.
Yeah, so Rick Cycle Shop in Allentown does a Friday bike breakfast 8 to 10, and then Go Bike, along with partners, we're doing a revolving location. So beginning May 6th, Wednesday, we have a free bike breakfast in Larkin Square, then Bicycle Bottle Shop in Elmwood, then Fallon Plaza, then Lexington Co-op, and then finally, actually in June, we'll have one at the BNMC.
So many opportunities this month. I will just ask you this off the top. Where can people go to hear the latest?
GoBike.org. There is a long list of calendar events, not just free breakfast, but a long list of events on there.
And what are the bike breakfasts like? What do you need to bike, or do you need a helmet, or what are the requirements?
You should just wear a helmet generally, like I do everywhere I go, but in case you just fall over. No, it's really just about sharing space really effectively. I think a lot of people, they love seeing people, they love a big gathering. They hate the congestion. Where am I going to park a car? And the best thing about bike breakfast is that parking usually isn't that big of an issue because most people got there maybe on a bike or walked there or shared space in a more effective way.
It's also a good time, if you haven't, it's been a pretty bad winter. We know a lot of people bike throughout the year, but if you are a seasonal bike person, it is time to get your bike tuned up right now.
Yes.
Or also look into the Ready Bike program.
Well, I always say not all bikes are road ready, but Ready Bike Share is there to fill that need for sure. Many people maybe shouldn't touch their bike because they might make more problems. So definitely take it to a local bike shop to get it tuned up. But you don't have to worry about that. If you join the Ready Share bike program, so many thousands of Western New Yorkers already have. If people haven't, can you just give a quick explainer? Yeah, so last year we had a record number of trips, more than 136,000 trips, and we repaired almost 500 bikes in total because when something happens, they just lock it up on their phone. They just say it's marked broken and say maybe it was a flat or something else. Very quick, easy. Or one of our staff members comes, picks up the bike if we can't repair it on site. And there we go. It's a problem solved.
And you're always adding more locations and more to the fleet.
This year, we're going to be doing another expansion. We're going to have more e-bikes. We're going to have more stations. The demand is calling for it.
And it really is, it's a great way to get out on a bike without having to purchase a bike or maintain a bike, which has only gotten more expensive and more difficult.
Of course, and honestly, I talk to a lot of people. They're always like, oh, I have a few bikes. I don't need Ready Bike Share. But I'm like, I have 4 bikes. They don't all follow me everywhere I go. In fact, if a friend wanted to go to the Sabres game with me, I'll tell you this, I'm not going to mix myself in that congestion. I'm going to maybe pedal down there instead. And it's a great way to just whimsically just decide how you're going to make plans with friends.
And the one that you have here today is an e-bike. If people want to try an e-bike, how can they do that? You wrote it right here today.
Every bike has a QR code in the back, and there's an easy way you can do pay-as-you-go. You can sign up for an annual pass, and yes, you can then on your phone find where all of our e-bikes are. If you're looking specifically for an e-bike to help you move, we have a growing fleet in our system.
What are we forgetting or not touching on ahead of National Bike Month kicking off tomorrow?
I mean, I really think the real big thing is so Slow Roll kicks off on May 18th. This is an opportunity for people to mix in pedaling with their daily routine. Truly, this is a great time to start moving more, to really embrace the outdoors. And, we invite you just really to kind of explore these options.
Amazing. And where can people go for all the information, Simon, about Ready Bike Share?
Oh, ReadyBikeShare.com has a lot of stuff, including we have a wellness challenge we're also launching with Independent Health. Basically, anyone who gets over 100 miles gets special perks.
And that's not hard to get to, right?
Well, last year we got 119 people getting over that. So this year we're going for 130.
Going for more. And you'll always see Simon biking around the area. Just flag him down if you have any other questions.
Flag me down.
Yes. Simon, who said is the Communications and Marketing Coordinator for Ready Bike Share. Thanks as always, Simon, for being here on Most Buffalo. And we have more to come after this, including a wild way to help a good cause. The Primate Sanctuary's basket raffle is just days away, and with recent rescues straining resources, they're calling on the community to help keep their mission swinging. We'll let you know how you can give back to these animals. We are back on Most Buffalo, and an annual fundraiser is returning with a bigger mission this year. The Primate Sanctuary's basket raffle is just days away. Organizers say recent rescues have put a strain on their resources, with many animals needing extensive medical care and rehabilitation. So now they're calling on the community to help support their mission. Joining us now are Carmen Presti from the Primate Sanctuary and Kylie as well. Hi, Carmen and Kylie. Thanks for being here. Our friends are back, and Kylie is a new friend, actually. So tell us a little bit about her story.
So Kylie's a rescue that we just got in about 2 weeks ago, and not in the best of shape. She has rickets, which is a vitamin D deficiency, which causes her bones to be soft and not to develop. So right now we have her on a regimen of high doses of vitamin D, and high protein meal, and also sunlight and artificial sunlight for her too.
And about how old is she, and how did she come to you at the Primate Sanctuary?
So she's 3 years old, and she was confiscated by the DEC, and they called me to come out and get her. And when I saw her, I was like, okay, something's not right here. And got her home, got her to our vets, and confirmed that it was a vitamin D deficiency. We're hoping that her quality of life could be really well. She could do real well in captivity. She's going to have a lot of limitations because she's 3 years old, and she only weighs 5 pounds. A normal 3-year-old spider monkey is usually about 15. We have two 2-year-olds that are 3 times the size of this little girl.
And this is what you do. You're able to rehabilitate these primates and have them live happily at your sanctuary.
Correct.
And people are going to be able to meet Kylie and some of her friends coming up this weekend and help you with your cause and your mission too.
Correct. So our mission is to build our new sanctuary. In Wilson, we have 30 acres out there, and we'll be able to open it up to the public so people could come out and meet these guys. But on May 3rd, we're having our annual basket raffle at Kelly's on the Greens, which is High Park Golf Course. We'll have 3 of our rescued spider monkeys, and these guys are critically endangered, and it's going to be the only place in New York State that you can see these guys. And we'll have 3 other primates with us, and some reptiles too. Not ours, my friends. But yeah, and some amazing baskets.
I was going to say, not just the monkeys and the primates, but yeah, some incredible prizes too.
Yeah, we have Josh Allen's signed jersey, signed photo of the San Francisco game in him jumping into the end zone in the snow. And Jordan Poyer signed cleat, and Joe Buffalo signed football.
And we know right now at your facility in Niagara Falls, you're not able to have visitors come meet the monkeys yet.
Correct.
But what is it like in opportunities like this when you are able to have them engage with the public?
It's going to be really nice because you get a lot of questions and people get to see them up close and personal. Instead of watching them on TikTok all the time, come out and see these guys, and you'll be able to get this close to them and see their personality. She is, not as energetic as the other 2, but you could see the other 2 actually abuse me, and I believe she's going to take a nap in a couple seconds. Say, Dad got me up early today. Look at her.
Well, she's been a very good girl, and we're glad that she's in your safe and capable hands now and was rescued from the conditions where she was living. If people, again, this is probably something people have so many questions about and want to learn more about who lives at the Primate Sanctuary, how you take care of them. How can people keep up to date with you and learn more about the event happening this weekend, Carmen?
Okay, so Facebook. We have the Primate Sanctuary page there. We also have our website, theprimatesanctuary.com, is a way you could find out what's coming up and so on. And if you have any questions about the upcoming event this Sunday, our basket raffle, you could contact me right through Facebook.
Carmen and Kylie, thank you both so much for being here today from the Primate Sanctuary.
Thank you.
We appreciate it so much.
Come here, sweetie, when you get up. Come here.
And Buffalo's waterfront will be the center of Independence Day weekend celebrations this year as the region marks the country's 250th birthday. The Buffalo waterfront and the Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation are teaming up for a series of events July 3rd through the 5th. It all starts with Sound and Sky on the waterfront at Terminal B. That is featuring the Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra along with fireworks. Also, making a splash for the holiday weekend, the world's largest rubber duck is returning to Canalside for the first time in almost 10 years. You might remember when this duck visited last time. The waterfront says the 6-story tall mama duck will make Western New York home for 4th of July weekend, along with her 10-foot tall baby duck, Timmy. The event also includes sidewalk art, kids activities, and a scavenger hunt with golden ducks hidden around Canalside. It should be a special visit back for Mama Duck. And Buffalo is known for that signature Cheerios scent, thanks to the longtime General Mills plant in the city. Well, now the Buffalo Bisons are bringing that local legacy right to Salem Field with a one-of-a-kind promotion. My City Smells Like Cheerios night at the ballpark is happening Friday, August 7th. The night features cereal-themed jerseys and caps, Cheerios giveaways, trivia, a cereal bar, and Buzz, the Honey Nut Cheerios mascot. The first 2,000 fans will also receive cereal bowls and boxes of Cheerios at the gate, with a pair bowl available for pre-order now. The night wraps up with post-game fireworks. Thanks so much for joining us for this edition of Most Buffalo. We'll see you back here live on Monday.